I'm going to go over a few details on how to make a good raised garden, at least definitely down here in the desert. There's some mistakes that some people do make when they're having their raised gardens. Of course, you want to pay attention to your orientation of your garden, where it is in your yard. If it's on the east side, it's going to get some more protection from afternoon sun. But there are ways to counter some of that a bit too. Like my raised garden here, I have some PVC structures here that I've engineered that I can put shade cloths over top of, and then I can clip them with a with some clamps, and then I can have it get protection from the hot sun in the brutal part of the summer, depending on what I'm growing and what kind of protection it needs. A lot of times 50% shade cloth is good. We're still spring, we're getting some hot temperatures. I'm not putting shade cloths on yet until we're consistently staying around 100 degrees or so, and then at that point I'll probably put shade cloths on. One of the things when I did my gardens, my raised beds, I did paint the wood, and it does sit a little below grade, because one of the mistakes that some people make is they just make their boxes and set them right on top of the ground. And if you have very hard desert ground, when you go to water stuff, the water is going to just seep right out the sides, run out the sides pretty much. So you need to work your soil up deeper than the grade. So if you can see here, just for example, I will show you my soil has been worked up and composted and stuff like that, and I can get down quite a bit below grade, which is good. And you can see I got some worms in there too, so I do have some healthy soil going on. And anyhow, that's a word of advice. When you put your box together, go ahead and make sure that you're kind of digging it down a little bit lower, and then once you do that, work that soil up, work in some good nutrients and compost. I need to add to this bed. It is a bit low right now, and I'm planning on doing that once I take out my cabbages and onions and some of that stuff here soon. So anyhow, trying to think if there's anything else critical to tell you, really. I guess I can make a video at another time about irrigation and stuff. I do have different types of irrigation that I've tried, and I'll probably go over that in another video. But anyhow, like I was saying, up here would be where I would drape my shade cloths, which you can get. Lowe's has good shade cloths, 50% shade. They're kind of a tan color, so basically they block out about 50% of the sun and let the other 50% through. So that can be good. I can't remember, it's a couple dollars a foot or something like that, and I think it unfolds to maybe 6 feet or something like that, 4 feet or 6 feet, I can't remember. But that's a pretty good investment too, to protect from the hot summer sun. And I guess you can comment if there's other things you want to know about raised beds. That's a few quick pieces of advice.